I'll do 3 years. Hey, break 500.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Tampa Bay Rays totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-2. The Chicago White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-3. The Red Sox relief pitcher, number 17, got his third win this season as Boston defeated the Indians 7-6. The Oakland Athletics pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeat The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 10-6. As of today, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Twins are atop the AL Central. The Indians got 12 hits in this one as they blew out the Jays 11-3. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, and the Indians are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Tigers earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-1. As of right now, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the White Sox are 2nd in the division. The Boston Red Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they dethroned the Royals 11-1. Heading into the day, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central, and the Red Sox are in last place in the AL East. The Orioles finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 3-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. At the start of the day, the Orioles sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, while the Rays are atop the division. The Astros completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-3. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in last place in the American Playoff contending teams are making their final push to the end of the year. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Marlins relief pitcher, number 19, got the victory on the mound, and his win total climbs to 22 on the year as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As of right now, the Marlins are in 1st place in the NL East, 1 game ahead of 2nd, while the Nationals are 2nd in the division, 1 game out of 1st. And that's all we've got for now. Lots of exciting pennant chase action coming your way later today. Tune in tomorrow for a full recap.
Oh. Hey.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Twins combined to give up just 5 hits as they nab the win against the visiting Cubs, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
You hungry? Yeah, I'll do that. Discount. Discount.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Twins had 6 stolen bags in the contest as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-0. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-2. Sammy Sanchez got the W, his 11th this season, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Royals 4-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Angels got an astounding 20 hits in total as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 11-10. The Oakland Athletics racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-3. The Houston Astros knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-1. The Braves relief pitcher, number 17, got the win, number 7 thus far, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets 2-1. The Miami Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the San Francisco Giants snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the best of the Twins 5-4. The White Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-6. The Rays right fielder, number 4, was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading Tampa Bay to a win over Kansas City 19-6. The win stopped a 12-game slide. The Texas Rangers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they pounded the Indians 14-4. The Mariners swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-5. Jack Huggins allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win, helping the Yankees beat the Pirates 3-0. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the American League. The Blue Jays catcher, number 13, drove home 3 runs as the It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 9-3. In the standings, the Indians are in 4th place in the AL Central. Oswaldo Fernandez was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, as the White Sox took care of the Rays 15-7. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. At the start of the day, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. The Detroit Tigers swiped 5 bags as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 6. It's September 1st. Welcome to Inside the Show as rosters have expanded. In the AL Central, the Tampa Bay Rays picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the visiting Indians 12-3. The Chicago White Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-2. The Tigers relief pitcher, number 29, collected his 5th win in relief as the Tigers disposed of the Angels 4-3. The Orioles relief pitcher, number 27, earned his 6th win out of the pen as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 9-8. The Atlanta Braves had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 10-5. The Astros hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-6. The Marlins smacked 15 team hits as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 20-6. It was their 5th straight victory. The Nationals got 18 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 10-5. The Blue Jays left fielder, number 6, smacked a home.
$89. Oh my God.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Twins earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 8-5. It was their 7th straight victory. Entering the day's action, the Indians sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rays halted their 6-game losing streak as they dismantled the White Sox 8-0. Heading into the day, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tigers brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-3. As of right now, the Tigers are in second place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Yankees put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-3. In the standings, the Red Sox sit in second place in the American League East Division, 19 games out of first. While the Yankees are atop the division, they are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Orioles launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 10-8. The win was their 6th in a row. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in third place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Blue Jays are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The A's tallied 5 home runs overall as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 11-6. Heading into the day, the Mariners are in third place in the AL West. They're 15 games back. And the Athletics are second in the division, 5 games back. The Houston Astros knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-3. As of today, the Astros are in first place in the AL West. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. While the Angels are fourth in the division, they're over 20 games out of first. The Washington Nationals amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 11-7. As of right now, the Braves sit in second place in the National League East Division, 10 games out of first. And the Nationals are third in the division, 12 games behind first place. The Marlins closer, number 1, won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season, leading Miami past the Mets 7-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit in first place in the National League East Division, an impressive 10 games ahead of second. And the Mets are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Philadelphia Phillies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-4. In the standings, the Phillies are in fourth place in the NL East, 20 games out of first. And the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 13 hits as a team as they walked off in extras against the Cubs 5-4. Heading into the day, the Brewers have now clinched one of 2 NL wildcard spots with the win. And the Cubs are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. The St. Louis Cardinals completed a 3-game series sweep as they plundered the Pirates 8-1. Entering the day's Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Cubs totaled 11 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Alright, this is gonna be the last year. I'm getting bored.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, Reggie Reyes got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as the Twins claimed victory over the Blue Jays 9-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Pete Lopez had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Red Sox took care of the Tigers 14-8. His modest hitting streak now stands at 9 straight games. The Kansas City Royals combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-0. The Chi Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 8-6. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-1. They now have 6 straight victories. The A's closer, number 1, won his first game of the season, leading the A's to the
Yo!
From Monday, starting in the AL East, the Jays
up,
sent
my
3
guy.
balls into...
Dude, I couldn't fall asleep last night, so I got on MLB the show at like 3 o'clock, got off at like 4, and I finally fell asleep. I just woke up.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central,
Fuck
the
'em up,
Twins
son.
finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-0.
If you broke my charger, I'm kicking your ass. I will kick your ass out, please.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show.
Lucky
In Game 5 of the World Series, the Twins put together 10 total hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
What's up? What you buying all that food for? For Tyler, not me.
You fucking know.
I know. It's a joke. Man posts on his story and tags me. There's like no food there, it's just drinks though.
His mom never lets him have any of the fucking shit, but now she fucking. I had to get up this morning at fucking 6:30 and wake me the fuck up. I was pissed.
I only got 7 hours.